Look, man, your peace, it comes when you cut off the distractions. Like the peace is already there, bro. You just gotta find it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not lacking that peace. You're just surrounded by too many distractions, too many toxic people, too much drama, too much, doom scrolling, too much overthinking, like too much just being busy with no purpose. Like those are the distractions, that are robbing you of your peace. Like sometimes the only thing standing between you and that peace you're looking for is what you refuse to let go of, what you refuse to cut off, what you allow to, overtake your life. Like I said, peace isn't something that you find, like it's already there. It's something you protect. Like you have peace already. It's already available to you. God already gives you that peace. God already, allows you to have that. But distractions are what take away from that. Distractions are what pull away that peace. Like you can't hear God and you can't find that peace if your mind is always cluttered with noise, with toxicity, with drama, with social media, with overthinking, with whatever might be drowning you of your peace. Like you're not able to find that when you have all these variables coming into your life. Like you can't feel calm and you can't feel at peace when you're constantly overstimulated, when you're constantly in the middle of everything, when you're constantly getting distracted from what you really want. You know what I'm saying? So cutting off the distractions and getting rid of those distractions is an act of your discipline. Like how disciplined really are you to be able to cut off the distractions, to be able to get rid of those distractions? Like peace is not just something that is going to come and go. Like it's something that's always there, but it's about how you protect it. Because peace, it doesn't come from wishing. It comes from removing what steals it. It comes from cutting off the things that rob you of your peace. You know what I'm saying? Some of you might need to take a break from social media. Like I've told y'all before, I've been off Instagram. That's like the only thing I've been off because I feel like that was distracting me a lot. But I've been off Instagram for probably this whole year. I got on every now and then to do some things like business wise, but I haven't been doom scrolling on Instagram. I haven't been looking at other people's life because it feels like to me, I'm either comparing myself or I'm getting distracted from what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm constantly watching other people's lives when I should be focusing on me. So some people might need to take a break from social media, take a break from doom scrolling, take a break from the Twitter, the TikTok, the Instagram, like whatever that may be. Like it looks different for everybody because everybody has a different way to protect their peace. You know what I'm saying? Some people might need to distance themselves from people who thrive on drama, who thrive on negativity, who thrive on chaos, who thrive on toxicity. Like we all know those people that love the negativity, that love the drama, that want to be in the middle of everything, want to be the center of attention. Like, bro, sometimes we just need to distance ourselves from those people. You know what I'm saying? Because all that's doing is bringing us in that circle of negativity. Where some people might need to stop answering every message, need to stop clicking on every notification, need to stop, falling in line with every demand. Like, no, bro, you can say no sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And saying no is a form of protecting your peace when needed. I'm not saying be weird and say no all the time. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But sometimes when it's draining you of your energy, when it's draining you of your peace, like it's okay to say no. You know what I'm saying? Like your peace is intentional, bro. It's not passive. It's something that you have to protect however you want to protect it. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever brings you the most peace, keep that in your life on a daily basis. Whatever is robbing you of that peace, whatever you're stealing that peace from you, cut it off. Like those distractions don't need to be in your life if it's robbing you of something that brings you peace. Like when you gain that peace, bro, you're going to be able to create clarity that you never knew you needed. Like when you cut off the distractions, you think way clearer. Like I said, when I got off Instagram, bro, I just felt like I was more focused on what I wanted to do and where I wanted to be. I had more clarity on what I wanted to do, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like your purpose becomes more clear. God's voice becomes more clear. The next step you're trying to take becomes more clear. The purpose you're trying to chase after becomes clear. Like everything becomes more clear because you've gained that sense of peace in your life. Like some of you, it's not that you lack a sense of direction. It's not like that you lack goals or you lack a plan. Like you know where you want to go, you know where you want to be, but there's just too many voices telling you where to go or telling you got to do this or telling you got to move this way or act this way. Like, no, You know the direction you want to go in. You know the purpose you're chasing after. You know the things that you want to accomplish. So go do that for you. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta abide by social media's rules of a man should be like this, a woman should be like this. Like, no, bro, be who you are, be who you wanna be. You know what I'm saying? Be the person that God created when you gain that sense of peace, bro. Because like I'm gonna just be honest, like it's hard to hear where God wants you to go when it's loud and when you're always moving, when you're always on the go. You know, God speaks in stillness. God speaks when it's quiet. God speaks when, you know what I'm saying, you can hear him. Like he's not loud all the time. You know, he whispers sometimes. Sometimes you might not be able to hear him at all, but it's an idea that he plants in your head. You know what I'm saying? But it's really hard to hear him if your life is always chaotic, if your life is always loud, if you're always distracted from God. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're pulled away from God, like it's hard to hear him, bro. When Jesus went to pray, he separated himself from the crowd. He separated himself from all those people. Like that wasn't accidental. That was purposeful. You know what I'm saying? That was necessary. It's necessary to get away from the crowd sometimes. You know, and just spend time with God, trying to hear what he has to say and trying to move where he wants you to move. You know what I'm saying? So if you want that peace that you've been praying for, you've been wishing for, that you've been thinking about, like you have to protect the space where peace grows. And sometimes that might be in the stillness. That sometimes that might be by yourself. That might be away from the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not always gonna come in the chaotic times. You know, so I say all that to say, bro, like cutting off the distractions and getting away from the toxicity, the drama, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the first step in protecting your peace the right way. You know, and finding peace in your life. Like the moment you disconnect from the noise, you're able to reconnect with God. You're able to have more clarity. You're able to, you know, find your sense of direction and find out where you want to go, find your purpose, like all those things, bro. Like there's a lot of benefits that come with just cutting off all the distractions, bro, and just really locking in with you and locking in on the things, you know what I'm saying, that you want to do. Like that's where the real peace comes from. But that'll be all for this video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, go hit that sub button. We're on the way to 700 subs. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I will see y'all in the next one.